What's up? Welcome back to Nowstalgia. Dave here with a review of Kacey Musgraves' sixth album, Deeper Well. Kacey back with her first album since Starcross back in 2021. And of course, it's been some time since Kacey Musgraves really rose up beyond the Nashville country industry mainstream and has kind of blossomed into a broader national pop figure, international pop figure. Of course, really breaking through with that 2018 album Golden Hour, winning the Grammy for Album of the Year. Kacey, of course, just won a Grammy for her collab with Zach Bryan. I remember everything just 2 months ago. Kacey Musgraves is pretty established at this point, and I was a little curious on what exactly Deeper Well would be because, of course, Golden Hour at the time, of course, was a celebration of a relationship album, but of course, introducing everyone to Kacey's sound beyond traditional country and country folk, where she gave a lot of disco and some pop leaning stuff. And of course, the follow up to that, Starcross, ended up being the divorce album. So, what would Deeper Well give us? Kacey Musgraves' sixth album, Deeper Well, is actually a retreat from the pop mainstream that she's largely gravitated towards since leaving traditional country music behind. Deeper Well is a lot more folky, it's a lot more understated. It's also, I think, just a lot less flashy. There's no nods to disco like a Slow Horse off Golden Hour. There's nothing so overtly pop melodic the way Breadwinner was on Starcross. Deeper Well is really just Kacey doing an album about her in terms of honoring her self-worth and her own self-love. And I think it's very insular, this music, and certainly leaning back into the folk. To me, it's less exciting overall. I just don't know if there was enough here to really latch onto, but there are definitely some highlights. I think the song Cardinal immediately stands out for being something very much in the vein of Fleetwood Mac, which should be a great joy to many people who listen to that song. Also, I thought the song Anime Eyes was pretty catchy as well. But overall, this is just a quieter record, and maybe to some people this is what they want from Kacey, but I always really enjoyed when she would kind of go out on a limb with a unique song like a High Horse. Those are the moments where she really stands out for being unique. And this, I guess it's just kind of one track. And if that's not exactly your vibe, like it isn't really exactly my vibe, there's just not quite enough here for me on Deeper Well. So yeah, I feel like I don't really have a ton to say on it. It's just, this is just a more folky, quieter Kacey album. There's just a lot less flashy elements to this album. And where this stands in the timeline of the Kacey Musgraves experience, from the early country stuff to the Golden Hour Starcross era, this definitely feels like the start of a new sonic direction from Kacey, because clearly this is where she wanted to take things. This is what she wanted to sing about, but she was very intentionally keeping it more insular. So I'm very curious what that means for the next Kacey Musgraves album. Where will she pivot back towards a more mainstream sound again? Who can say? But yeah, Kacey Musgraves, I do respect that she very much seems to go to the beat of her own drum and do her thing. And that's great, of course. So I'll be looking forward to the next album, even if Deeper Well didn't quite grab me the way I wish it did. But let me know, how'd you feel about Kacey Musgraves' Deeper Well? Did you like it more than me? If so, let me know why. And for more music reviews, subscribe. And I'll see you next time.